A neuroscience study published just days ago challenges a common idea about dopamine. Dopamine is often described as the brain's reward chemical, but this description has always been an oversimplification. For decades, neuroscientists have debated what dopamine actually represents: pleasure, motivation, learning, or something more precise. Recent research adds important clarity to this question. In this new study, researchers examined how dopamine signals change during learning and decision-making tasks. Instead of simply increasing when a reward is received, dopamine activity closely tracked something more specific: the difference between what the brain expected and what actually happened. This is known as a prediction error. When an outcome was better than expected, dopamine activity increased. When it was worse, dopamine activity decreased, even if the outcome itself was still positive. Crucially, dopamine did not encode pleasure itself. It encoded how much reality deviated from the brain's internal model. This suggests that dopamine's primary role is not to signal reward, but to update expectations. This has several important implications. First, dopamine is more about learning than pleasure. It helps the brain adjust predictions, refine behavior, and allocate attention to what matters most. Second, motivation may depend less on how rewarding something feels and more on how uncertain or informative it is. Novelty, surprise, and unpredictability can strongly engage dopamine systems. And third, this is critical, this does not mean dopamine should be hacked or artificially boosted. The study does not support simplistic ideas like dopamine detoxes or constant stimulation. It refines our understanding. It does not prescribe lifestyle shortcuts. This research doesn't change neuroscience overnight, but it sharpens a fundamental concept. Dopamine helps the brain learn from differences between expectation and reality, not from pleasure alone.